Hey everybody, it's Bill from the Walks of Life, and I'm here to show you how to debone duck for a Wor Shu Duck or a pressed duck. So this duck has been cooking now for almost 2 hours, and it's cooled off but still warm. That's what you want. Don't want to wait till it's stone cold because then it's going to be harder to debone. The duck is pretty tender, and we're just going to first separate the breast. You can also use some scissors for this if you like. And then we're just going to sort of open this duck up. Probably better to make the slits here, just like that. You notice we actually took these wings off, and if you just give this a twist, it comes off. I'll try it again here. Just give it a little twist, and if this duck has been fork tender, that's the way it's gonna come off. Now we're gonna flip this back over, and we're gonna do the same thing to these legs. Those were the drumettes we just took out, but I'm just gonna sort of stick my finger in here and make sure that we get the socket and twist a little bit, coax this out without breaking the meat.
The whole point is you want it to stay in like a cohesive...
That's right, a cohesive piece.
Like you want two halves of duck when you're done.
Go ahead.
Get a little paring knife, I guess, technically in there.
Right.
This is when the scissor would be helpful, I guess.
And just take this out just like this. Do the same thing over here on this side. You can almost pull it off, but stick your finger in there. Twist, and then there you go. So that's that. I'm going to take the Pope's nose off. Okay. You'll see the cage over here, and these rib cage bones, these fine bones, and this is the actual soft bone. And if you put your fingers underneath here, you can actually start taking these bones off just like this. This duck is tender already. And look what's happening here. Oops, did I get somebody?
I've been hit.
Been hit with duck shrapnel, sorry.
How long would it take you to do this?
It's still tedious, but we used to do like 6 or 7 of these ducks at a time. And these bones are perfect for soup. This is the other side of the bone from the drumette wing. And so you have to sort of peel this off along with this breastbone piece and just sort of lift this out. You see these bones just come off pretty easily. Now, normally this would be a big duck, and we would cut this 1 order up here and 2 orders here, and it'd be 3 orders to a duck. This is like about 5 pounds, 4.5 pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this in half, and we're going to make each of these duck a serving. So this one side is going to be a serving, and this other side is going to be a serving, and that actually makes it a lot easier because we don't have to deal with trying to keep this top part of this duck whole. And then this part is the bottom part of the hip, actually. This is the hip bone. So this will come off just like that. And this, you want to actually keep this meat intact up here. So help yourself out with the knife and just lift this, sort of get your fingers underneath it and lift this out. We have a little bit of meat here. We can put this back because it's going to be like a pressed duck, so it's all going to hold together. And over here now, we've got this bone. And I'm going to get underneath this.
Is that the thigh?
The thigh bone, yes. Take these little bones out and then sort of try to hold the meat down while you twist and pull this other bone out, just like that. Now this is the other piece of the bone that's sort of this Y bone that goes with the wing.
Is that the wishbone?
It's not really the wishbone per se. It's the wing shoulder, if you will.
Like a shoulder blade.
Yeah, the shoulder blade.
Yeah, the shoulder blade. So you know, you got a little cartilage in here. You want to try to take that out. So you could use the knife here and cut it out just underneath the cartilage, just like that. So this is mostly cartilage, just a little bit of meat on there. But now, if I feel around, I do feel 1/2 of the wishbone. So I'm going to take that fine bone out. Feeling around, there's no more bones here. This duck half is basically boneless. So it might look a little messy to you. I'm going to put this on a plate just like this.
What does it look like skin side up?
Skin side up, it looks pretty good actually.
Does it matter how you put it on the plate?
You want to put it skin side down. Skin side up, it kind of looks like this. So the skin is somewhat intact, but you kind of want to do this. Press this stuff in. You got all this nice jelly, this congealed goodness here, that when we press it, it's going to stick together. We'll do the same thing for this side. Get this piece of cartilage out like we did before. Cut that out. I see here is the other half of the wishbone. This was a small piece of bone here. You just got to feel around here for small bones at this point. Now, this is cartilage, actually. Some people like it. Mostly, though, we should take this soft bone out.
I don't like duck
That
soft
crunchy,
bones.
the soft bone. I enjoy eating the duck soft bone, so clean this up as we go along. And then now this here is the thigh bone again. So I'm just gonna help out with the knife. Twist and leave behind the meat. I'm gonna do the same thing here. There's one more small bone from the drumstick. It's left in there. I think I took it out of the other one as well. But this is another deboned piece of duck. And now if I put this right next to it and put these meat bits back, now I've got a deboned duck here. We take a plate, another plate, put it on top, give it a little press, hence the pressed duck. And what we would do at the restaurant, we'd make 6 ducks at a time, 18 orders. And these ducks would be more like 7 pounds, 6 to 7 pounds a piece. This process would go actually pretty quickly, and we'd get 6 plates of pressed duck, which would translate into 18 orders. Now these ducks are small, they're about 4 to 5 pounds, so we'll make 1 duck into 2 servings. And we would just pile them up, we'd put them into the walk-in box, refrigerate them overnight so they're nice and firm and stuck together, and then the next day we'll separate them into orders, we'll bread them, then they'll be ready for the freezer so that every time someone orders a Wor Shu Duck, we take 1 order out, put it into the deep fryer, fry it, get some vegetables together, and assemble the dish. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you like Wor Shu Duck, you like this video, give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit us at thewalksoflife.com for the full recipe. Thanks, folks. Take another look at that duck. Now this pile of bones here that we have left over does not go to waste. This is all gonna go into a soup pot, put some Napa cabbage in there, put a little bit of tofu, and you got soup for 4.
And some glass noodles.
You can put glass noodles too. In fact, I think we're gonna do that tonight.
Let's do it.
Okay. It's a lot of work.
The older set who remembers this dish and enjoys it and has been requesting it, I ask you, now that you know what's involved, will you work to recreate this or will you leave it just happy memories?